Hi, this is Maginoni, and welcome to another edition of The Good, the Bad, and the Disappointing. And let's get right into it. The good for the week is... No, it's really not Mortal Kombat. Just kidding. It is Star Wars, number 1. Now, I'm temporarily on the hype train on this one, because this actually was a really, really solid book. It basically takes place right after the 4th movie, and it's dealing with the rebels, Luke and the gang, trying to infiltrate a weapons factory on the moon, and they're going to try to destroy it. And it between the writing of Aaron and the art of Cassidy, this was just a solid read. Even when you open it up, you see the Star Wars logo, you got the blah 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 word story. And then even the beginning just seemed like a Star Wars movie. And this was just fun. It was nostalgic to a certain degree. I thought all the characters were believable, except for the fact where it's kind of like, you go, why would Princess Leia be involved in this kind of nonsense if she's a princess? She should be like on the moon somewhere or planet hiding. But, that's besides the point. That's not really her type of character, but besides that, I thought that this was just fun. And there's a little bit of fighting to it, but not a lot. But overall, it was good. It did end in a cliffhanger where it was, to me, this eye-rolling type cliffhanger that you kind of expected to happen, but then at the same time, I'm going, why are you going to that too quickly? But at the same time, it's exactly what the fans want, and that's what's the most important part, is giving the fans what they're gonna ask for. And I think Aaron really delivered strongly with this title. I just hope, beyond all hope, that they are able to keep this up as a good title, strong title. But like I said, good read overall. All right, the bad. That is Mortal Kombat X or 10 or whatever you want to call it. This is what I would like to call the turd of the week. Because no matter how you shine this thing up, there's absolutely no way you're going to make this any good. Now, if you're looking just for violence and blood, as you can see, it's got it. There's a lot of phrases and things that if you were a Mortal Kombat fan, you're going to be happy because you're like, oh my god, he said get over here. Or he goes fight. And at the same time I'm reading it, I'm going, I've played Mortal Kombat, and while, yeah, I guess you can say you have to have a certain nod to the source, at the other hand, it's like there's a difference between a nod to the source and it being overwhelming. And overwhelming to the point where you don't even have an interesting story any longer. Because when you combine the amount of violence, the type of violence, with the catchphrases, it's kind of like they pigeonholed themselves into a story that couldn't really grow and develop on their own. In a nutshell, there's basically this kid, he's left behind, and and then they're like, oh, I thought you never had a kid, and he goes, well, apparently I do. Years later, they're training him, and then somebody goes and massacres the temple, and brings Scorpion involved, and they're going to go off to meet Raiden, because apparently Raiden is the root of all evil type thing, and they're going to make him pay, really. And yeah, I don't know, there's just something, when I was reading this, I was just going, you're just writing for fan service, and sometimes when you write just for fan service, it's just not even entertaining any longer, because you're just catering to, I don't know who you're really catering to anymore. Sometimes I think you're just catering to yourself or the whim of some editor that says, you have to have so much words, so many decapitations, fatalities, or whatever in an issue. The art's okay. I mean, the bloody parts are great, but it's just kind of like all of a sudden, boom, the guy's dead. There's no lead up to there's no fight. It's just boom, boom, boom. All these people are dying. And that's, to me, is just like, you got no clue how to choreograph a battle, is what that tells me. Or you've never really played Mortal Kombat. You just watch somebody do fatalities. But horrible. Just horrible. Not fit for toilet paper. Right there. That is the disappointing. And I think this is the theme. It's at the rate this world is ending, let me assure you, I will be very happy to see this world gone. Again, strong cover, but inside it's just kind of like, it's just like average. It's an average book. Now, there's two main reasons why I'm finding this book utterly a disappointment. Okay. First is dealing with these Furies. This fight is going absolutely nowhere. I don't know how many issues we've seen this. 1 minute the avatars are losing, then we get a secret origin, then they start to fight back, then they're losing again, and everything is just like at this standstill. It's like, to me, it's just imagine watching a baseball game where they're going 3 up and 3 down and nothing ever happens, and you lose track of what inning this is. And this is what it is. It's like, it's just boring battles. They're not even entertaining. It's like, if these avatars are so easily beaten at the beginning, why are they suddenly, let me show a little bit of resistance now, and at the same time they're just getting pushed around, and I'm like, look, you've been at it for too long. End it already. Then the other thing I have a problem with is that there's going to be some spoilers probably. This Superman issue right here. This is another part. I'm going, this book is fucking weekly. And it feels like I'm reading this in like with molasses and cement shoes because it's moving so freaking slow. It's like, I don't know how many times have we seen similar panels like this one before. It's like, it's all you can do is just draw Superman laying on the ground and then people surrounding him. It's just like, this is ridiculous. Do something. Granted, at the end of this issue, it's like, okay, something big. There's a sacrifice made. But do you believe it? On one hand, I would like to believe it. On the other hand, I'm going, who cares any longer? Just end this damn book already. It's going nowhere and nowhere slowly. It's like going on a goddamn, trip cross country in your grandmother's car, and she's telling you about the good old days and when she was going to grade school, and she's telling you the same story over and over again. That's what this feels like. And I'm just going, please stop my misery. End this thing already. Give us something cool. Don't keep regurgitating the same stuff over and over again. Utter disappointment. Anyways, this is my good, bad, disappointing of the week. And we'll have some more reviews later. Let me know what you guys thought was your good, your bad, your disappointing. Also, I do a comic book podcast for Cons, Freaks, and Geeks, and the link is down below there. So you can listen there. And then we don't do it every week. It's like usually once every couple weeks or so. And then the next one, I think, will be at the end of the month. But anyways, stay away. And I'll have more reviews later. So until next time.